bitches.
It's brunch time.
Welcome to another episode of Dead Bitches Brunch. I am your host, Lindsay B, and with me, as always, the priestess of all darkness, Leah Pettibone. Well, we are back for another episode, and yeah, we're just kind of kicking it with you guys here tonight. We're just taking it easy. We're going to talk about some new things that we have been checking out and that we're become fans of here on the horror scene, play some games, and then also, because that stupid football game is now done with for now, we have our producer back, Gravity Bleeds.
Help me! Help me! Lydia's keeping me trapped in the basement and eating my flesh!
That's where he was, the basement. That's why you guys haven't heard from our clown in a little bit here.
He's recovered. Kind of.
Y'all want to talk about some dead bitch stuff?
Duh.
Ah! All right, let's do it. I'll be right back.
Oops.
Digging up some dead bitches as we speak.
While he gets ready on here. Cheers, folks. Cheers to the weekend. The one, and then we always have a refill.
Always.
Always. There he is.
Oh, hey, ladies.
Oh.
Welcome.
Sorry, that sun was burning us for a minute. I got that other guy out of here.
Bright lights! Bright lights!
Tits up, bitches.
Tits up!
Brunch time.
Brunch time. I know, it's been a minute. Really not. It's only been 2 weeks. But if we miss a week, then it just feels like, it's been forever since
Forever.
Oh, look at that. Perfect marketing.
Yep. Little shameless promotion right there.
Master Marlowe sponsors Dead Bitches Brunch. Koozie by Leah Pettibone and t-shirt by Fast Custom Shirts. You like
yeah.
shirts? You want them custom? You want them fast? Go see what Tom Martino's doing. He hangs out with that guy.
Yeah.
Well, he's not busy giving movies terrible reviews.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So,
what you got?
I came across something interesting this week that I wanted to share, so I got behind the scenes with your viewers. And this is a blast from the past of the to-be Leah Pettibone, and even myself, as we were young teenagers, learning how to be, dead bitches in the world.
How did I know this was going to come back to haunt us?
A little walk down memory lane.
Yep. So, first, Liz had some of her pictures sitting out.
In my room.
Check it out. Right there. There's a teenage Mexican Christian Lindsay B.
Yeah.
Isn't she wholesome? Isn't she sweet? So innocent.
Probably 16 or 15 there.
And then,
Just
upon sharing those glory days of Mexico, we found out about Leah's glory days. I want to talk about what you were into doing this. I'm sure maybe My Chemical Romance or something. I'm hoping maybe Sage Francis.
Yeah, so I am the artist formerly known as Nikki Six.
Damn right you are. Should have pulled up Nikki Six too.
Yep, I actually used to perform at birthday parties as Nikki Six. Not really, but eyeliner was a big part of my life at that time, and yeah. I'm kind of sad that MySpace wouldn't let me access my other pictures because the eyeliner was a lot more thick in some of the other ones. So
Those are some gems, whatever photos everyone lost to MySpace.
oh, funny story about that photo. I know. Funny story about that photo. So my parents had my senior pictures taken, and I hated my senior pictures because I wanted a black background. My hair was black. I had like all of this black makeup, and I wore a black shirt. And when we got my pictures back, I looked like a mime, and I looked so pale, and I was like, oh my God, no, I hate these. Like, I hated every single one of my senior pictures. So I took that selfie of myself as Nikki Six, and my parents put that picture on my graduation invitations. And my septum ring was photoshopped out because it's just like totally unacceptable. So my septum ring was photoshopped out, but that was there I am again. So that picture was on my graduation party, my open house invitations, and it was on my graduation cake. And actually, I couldn't recover my MySpace photos, so I asked my mom to send me a picture of that, and that's what I sent you because she still has the audacity to have that picture hanging in her house.
Oh, mine? So, yeah, we'll get back to your goth world here. Mine is also my senior picture, and this is a picture of a picture that is up at my mom's house that still has, I don't know, maybe fucking just got the dust and dirt and everything on it. Yeah, there's me.
Oh my God, I don't even believe it.
Disney Channel.
My glasses used to always slide down, and I do this a lot. There's a lot of video of me doing like this, like, what up, juggalos? Hey, I don't know where my glasses, man. Wait, I didn't have a slur then, but
I was trying to figure out, is that a FUBU jersey?
oh yeah, that's a FUBU jersey, and this is going down to a No Limit Records chain.
Oh my God!
Bought at a kiosk in the mall, and yeah, I was blacker than a motherfucker. If you couldn't tell.
Oh, that is rich. That is rich. Oh, one of the pictures I wanted to send you that I couldn't recover from MySpace was one year my parents asked me what I wanted for Christmas. And I was like, I don't want anything, but I want a Billionaire Boys Club hoodie. You remember those? That was like, oh my God, what's his name? Pharrell. And they had like the ice cream shoes and like the BBC stuff. So they had these hoodies that had diamonds and dollar signs on them, and someone at my school had one, and so I used to borrow their hoodie all the time. I was like, I want a Billionaire Boys Club hoodie, and so she got me one, and it was baby blue. Okay, such a wankster color, like baby blue with like gray diamonds and gray dollar signs on it. So like here I am, still a wankster, but also like gothic emo, and I used to wear like all that eyeliner and all that stuff and had this like totally different look, but I was rocking this Billionaire Boys Club hoodie like all over the place. So hopefully someday I could share that with you.
Yeah, I looked for my old physical photo album that I have that has my other senior pictures in. The picture where I was dressed up as Billy Idol. I think my first time is painting my face like Twisted, where I'm just skinny as a twig. But not no more. Thank you, Buffalo Wild Wings, Famous Dave's, and beer. But yeah, I was trying to find those, but when that one came up, talking about your senior pics, I had one where I wanted to do the straight up gangster pic. Yeah, even though my face looked like that and my hair was like that. He said he could Photoshop a flaming background behind me. So I picture my FUBU gear, red FUBU shirt, brown FUBU pants, holding my chain out like that with flames behind me. But this motherfucker sucks so bad at his flames game that it was like too like zoomed in. Like if you zoomed in on a flame,
right?
That's what was behind me. So the scale and everything was totally fucked up at that time.
Oh, well, I cannot wait to see that.
But yeah, I used to fucking hold that No Limit chain out and rock it out. And with and the army fatigues. I wear FUBU shirts and army fatigues. Ooh, the black and white fatigues. Ooh, I had some red, white, and gray ones. Those were the shit.
Yeah. I know. I wish I had some pictures of my Jinkos. Because I had some Jinkos too. And I was a lot younger when I wore the Jinkos. I was in like elementary school, but they were like the big thing. And it was like, I had a couple different like shades of blue jean, and then I had the black ones, and like whatever Tweety Bird shirt I was wearing with like these gigantic legged Jinkos. Like, I don't even know. Like, I tell my parents, I'm like, why did you let me? Like, but everybody was doing it, so.
Yep.
Now you pay.
See, what was Lydia wearing? What does it say? It's like
Boot cut jeans. That's what good Christian girls wear. Boot cut.
Boot cut. Is
It's
that
true.
like a Hollister or American Eagle shirt?
Probably. Yeah.
I think it says
Probably
Casa
some-
de Jalapeno.
No, it was some Hawaiian thing. It was when Hawaiian stuff and like the kucha shells necklaces were the
Oh,
ones.
yeah.
Fun fact, the other two girls around me, they're actually ex-Amish. So yeah, we were just a merry bunch of sheltered children.
Holy shit! Y'all recruited some Amish. That's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, ex-Amish girls. So yeah, we were like pants.
Right?
Wild times for us.
Oh shit! Because did you have to wear skirts before?
Yeah. Yeah. We'd have to wear skirts and like be dressed super modest. And then when we were in Mexico, we weren't allowed to wear makeup or jewelry or wear perfume and had to be dressed that way. But then when we'd visit here to the States, then we could wear jeans, makeup, and jewelry, but you still had to wear dresses mostly to church and stuff. And we went to church a lot.
You're like, I'm gonna be a rebel one day and like not wear underwear with my skirt.
Well, I was always in trouble for dress code violations, which was stupid. But yeah, I was always considered too risque, and I felt terrible too because they made you dress so old that like when like new people would come into the church and if there's like a new older guy or widower or something, he's hitting on you because he thinks you're like 40 like him. And you're like, no, and it's like, I'm like, all these women dress the same. Yeah, 'cause
Right.
you dress like your old ladies. So yeah.
Straight up creepers.
So now that you've seen how innocent, Lydia was and how
Rebellious.
badass
Sure.
Dark Leah was, I actually found some footage of when we all first met back in the day. And if you didn't notice, I used to have long curly hair like my boy does now. And I used to hang out with Leah. She was the leader of our crew. And so...
Is this the 3-6 Mafia music video?
I have no idea what this is. This is not approved.
You don't. Hold up.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Now we're back.
Pause the music for you. Teamwork.
Okay, I got it. When I do this.
Produce your shit, producer.
Look, there's innocent Lydia just walking along there. Oh, there's Leah. And there's Brandon.
Exactly. Break your mother's back. Okay. The ants go marching one by one. The ants go marching one by one. Hurrah.
Excuse
hurrah.
us. You want to go to a party?
Okay.
I did like your hair when it was a bit longer, but this is cool too.
Well, there we Oh boy, this is a great party.
I am Craig, bringer of the dark veil. Minerva Garrett, I beseech you, pierce this mortal veil with your magic.
Oh my
Mask shit, huh?
This knife, I will release my blood to free your life force. Ow! 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 Ow!
Shit. Leah's getting pissed.
What is that?
Wait, what's this supposed to be happening? Oh my god.
Hey, knock
You
it
don't know no
off.
better.
Craig?
Gee. Yes. Awesome. This was like the best magic show I have ever been to in my entire life. And that includes the one with the tigers and the 2 orange men. They have pizzazz.
Craig!
Hey, no.
Leah, you will do a Dead Bridges brunch show with me or I will kill you. Okay, we can do that.
It's all coming back to me now. I almost forgot about that when we all met, but yeah, that refreshed my memory quite a bit.
Yeah, we need to get back to that again. Have
Mhm.
another little slumber party seance.
Yeah, maybe some more live rituals or
Yeah.
things like that. Oh.
Yeah. What could happen? What could go wrong?
That after seeing those pics, and then I just started watching that Stand Against Evil show, and it's funny. It has its moments. Usually has a good monster in each one on Hulu. And when that came up, I was like, "Holy shit, this would be perfect." And that other girl, her name is Deb Baker Jr. I think.
Well,
The
Your
girl
long
with-
lost cousin.
might be related. We do
Yeah.
have a resemblance. Of all episodes, and I'm like, I'm tired of not being able to see shit during the episode, so I'm gonna wear my glasses.
So I guess we call that monster love.
Totally.
Very.
I'm gonna have to watch that show now because I frankly I want to see what happens next.
It's all about witch stuff too. So building up to, that future witches episode. Looking forward to. We have those witches. That's the Disney video. Maybe we can watch that later.
You are always welcome to book guests on the show as well.
Yeah, on your behalf.
Well, you do have to run it. It's the group vote here. But you can say, I would like to ask this person. Say
I think
yes.
you'd have a better reception, but I'll hit up some witches. I mean, frankly, they scared the shit out of me. Just like Leah did back in the day. That's when she was the leader.
Well, those
She
are
was the
some
spell.
too. So that's why I haven't reached out yet. No, yeah, they're all into that body piercing suspension shit over candles and stuff. I mean, it looks wicked as fuck, but I'm like, whoa, they're like serious about it.
Oh yeah.
Actually, yeah. But so Leah, I be honest, give me shit, but I love that look. I used to try to get all my girlfriends like, can't you just do like a half an inch of black eyeliner and then cry a little bit? Like I love that, like the girl from Planet Terror, and that poster
Yeah.
with the needles. I always had that look. Heck nah. Lydia tried it once, but she did a black and white all face painted thing. And she was stripped down to all black, so she couldn't move her face or all her makeup would crack. So she looked so sad during the whole Halloween party. I'm like, why are you so sad? I just can't move my face.
Oh, dude. I have like PTSD from all that eyeliner. Like today, actually, when I was getting ready, I was like, oh, I'm going to try this new makeup thing I saw on TikTok. And I started putting eyeliner on the bottom and I started blending that shit in. And I was like, why did I do this? Why do I put eyeliner on the bottom? Like I look like a straight up drag queen. I always say I look like my dad trying to dress up as Lady Gaga. And yeah, it's just that PTSD from all that 1 to 2 inches of black eyeliner on the bottom that really did me in. So
Yeah, it's a committed look. I mean, all of your allowance back then was going to eyeliner.
so much eyeliner.
So what were you listening to besides Motley Crue and Poison?
Oh, well, I always listen to rap. I did get into some of the bands that popped up or whatever. Like, I did like My Chemical Romance I think I listened to like their first album. Anything besides their first album, I I've never listened to or even heard probably, but yeah, like some of my friends were listening to like the screamy shit or whatever, and like I would go to shows with them and stuff, but there wasn't really anybody that I was like particularly into. It was more just like rap. But I didn't look like somebody that listened to rap, but you know, hey, I might be wearing that one day and then the next day I'd have like a full on fucking Abercrombie outfit. So really it was like just whatever I liked was like my fucking mood for the day. Like that's what you're getting.
Yeah, I never went goth or metal in high school. I was straight up wigger. And,
Straight up wigger.
Yeah, big time.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. So I always call TJ a wigger, you know, because like he sags his pants or whatever, and mostly around the house. Like usually when we go out,
right?
Yeah, he pulls them up a little bit. So last week we had for our kids' school, they did a fundraiser at Rollerama, and he's like never roller skated or rollerbladed with us. Usually it's like me skating with the kids, and so the kids were like, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be so funny if like dad went to the Rollerama and he was skating with his underwear hanging out, you know, and stuff. And we're like, so I made up this song, and of course I recited it all night long. I was saying like, I'm like, wiggers don't skate. So I was saying like, yeah, my wiggers don't skate. We just walk around and hate and do the rock away. And that was like the theme song of the night. So yeah, he really appreciated that. And I'm sure he'll appreciate it again when he hears this.
This one this airs tomorrow night.
Shout out to TJ. I'm there with you, man. My song that I would reference was, I believe, a Nada song. And they say, come down crashing like a nigga on a ski slope. And I'm like, yeah, we don't ski. Or skate.
We just walk around and hate.
Well, I found it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's as happy as she could look.
That's as happy as I could look. Yeah, it was painful. I only have pictures of it. Like, oh yeah. Or you couldn't see my face.
It looks good.
I thought so. For not knowing what the fuck I was doing. This was just when I started to dabble into creative makeup and stuff.
And I think at that time was still my Spirit Halloween Bango character, but that was like the final inception of it all coming together. And it was, I guess, 5 months later when I would make my own.
Yeah, I think that was the last Halloween where you were wearing your own mask and stuff. But one of our Halloween parties from days past, he painted a table in the basement white and then laid out a bunch of Sharpies because he has a lot of artistic friends. And his one rule was that nobody could draw any dicks on the table. Well, the next day, the table full of dicks.
How did I know you were going to say that?
Bringing it back to Wiggerdom, TJ there with you. So, all right, shout out TJ Pettibone. I was one of the first people in my school that was sagging his pants. And I had started a gang with my Mexican friend. And we'd wear our bandanas around our shoes in school. Do you know how much shit you get for being the first real wigger wannabe gangster in Benson, Minnesota? It's a lot. I've been blazing trails, y'all.
Now, I just have to ask, what color were the bandanas?
Black.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, were you the Minnesota Crip or the Minnesota Blood?
The Benson folk. And I couldn't help that. I thought we were going to start our own gang with our own name. You know, that's what I'm about, doing our own thing.
Yeah.
But Rolando was stuck on folk. And I'm like, but that already exists. It's like a South Chicago kind of, thing. Like a sect of gangster disciples. So I'm like, it already exists. We can't just start our own thing of something that already exists and call ourselves them. Oh yeah, we can. That's what we're going to do. And we did for a while.
You're like, we're the Minnesota chapter.
I think their biggest numbers grew to 3.
No, we had 5. We even jumped a couple guys in. That was fun. But we shook the town up a little bit. Like my mom and her friends, people at work. It was in the papers that like gang violence was coming to Benson. And then one day, all the Latin Kings from Wilmer, 30 miles away, like 60 of them, came down and just camped out in the middle of town and just were looking, for the gangsters of Benson.
Right.
We're just driving around, driving past them, But we made some moves. So I'm just saying, Black History Month.
G shit. All day. That's all it is.
I have one other thing to share with you, if you like. If you want to get down to shabusiness. So here I like to bring fun things of, heroes from the female community to bring to the Dead Bitches Brunch, a female-focused Dead Bitch show. She ain't dead yet, but if you don't know about shabusiness, you're about to learn. Get into some shabusiness here. So, it's kind of a smoke show, right? It's like, I get it. Well, what happened? She started smoking meth with her husband, started choking him, having a bit too much fun, finished the job, and then, later told the cops, have fun finding all the pieces. She had a leg in the minivan, his head in a bucket, and also they asked, what would you, why'd you do this? What happened? I don't know. That's a good question, she says. Most of the body parts were recovered, including the upper torso, storage tote bag, leg was in the van, head was in a bucket. But she kind of looks like she has her shit together. But then she went to court, and her lawyer wanted to delay her case. So she just fucking attacked her lawyer, too. So, in Green Bay, Wisconsin, shabusiness. Smoked some meth, killed her husband, cut off his head, cut off his penis, stored them all around the house, and then said, hey, good luck with all that shit, right?
He should have been learning his own business.
That is top notch. I always threaten TJ with Lorena Bobbitt, but now it's going to be shabusiness. So.
I see a new line of shirts coming from you. You know what the shabusiness is.
Dead Bitches Brunch. Let's get down to shabusiness. And be like holding my head.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah, you don't fuck with shabusiness, apparently.
Anyway, that one blew my mind, and I thought it might be fitting for the show. So,
yeah,
thank you.
You think craziest fucking thing you've ever heard?
I didn't believe you when you were talking to me about it today. I thought you were full of shit.
Right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look more into that because that's pretty inspiring, and
And that she's just talking shit. Like, why put all the body parts all over the place besides for fun, right?
Right.
He comes over like, hey, good luck. We've scattered the body in 20 different locations throughout the house. You have 12 hours to find them all. Good luck.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun game, actually.
Yeah.
Hide and seek.
Huh?
We're not playing that game.
No, I'm just thinking that I like the shirt idea you were talking about.
No. I was thinking, don't cut my head and take off the stats, but let's not us play that game.
Oh.
Well, not today.
Drinking in the afternoon, it's the best thing, folks. All right, well, talking about females that I guess inspire us or we look up to, I do want to point out a female-owned brand, and it's also a cosmetic core brand, but Creature Cosmetics. So I picked up some things, and I just wanted to give them a little shout out. This is a Camp Sleepaway makeup bag to look like the VHS cover. I think it's super dope. And they're all really affordable. And then a trick or treat little makeup mirror. Little Sam lollipop.
So cute. I love that it comes with the case too, because that thing would break in like 2 seconds if it didn't have the little
Yeah,
case.
I like the little box. That's what
Yes.
that's what I've had displayed out. But I think it's really cute, and the makeup bag's a good size. And then my favorite thing that I picked up from them, from the officially licensed Reanimator collection, Agent Green lipstick. Reagent.
With the syringe. Mwah.
Put it on. Put it on.
No, I'm
Put
not
it on.
share the website.
So I have to ask, is it green when you put it on?
It is. I did think that it was going to be like a clear lip gloss for some reason, but it is bright neon green. So I will be reading one of these episodes. But yeah, check them out. Creature Cosmetics. You can find them at creaturescosmeticlabs.com. Yeah, bunch of fun licensed things. So cool business. Check them out. Have some fun.
I love it.
Yeah. No, it is. It's like super, super green.
Your shirt is green, so.
Oh, and it's blacklight reactive too.
What?
I have a blacklight with me.
Right behind you, where the green mask is hanging above your head. But it's so green, it already looks kind of black light reactive.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I do.
Now write satanic symbols on your head.
Oh my god, that is amazing.
Yeah. And it was like $10, which is very affordable for
No shit.
so
It's really cool too, because Reanimator and Sleepaway Camp, I've seen like some mainstream companies do different makeups and eyeshadow palettes and things like that, but Reanimator, Trick or Treat, and Sleepaway Camp, yeah, are things that I've never seen. So way to be original.
yeah, I like that a lot about it too. It wasn't just the same ones. Although I do have a Chucky makeup palette on its way to me.
Okay.
I'm like one.
I can't wait to see that too.
So I'm excited about that. But yeah, I like that they're doing something different. And yeah, that's cool.
So was the Chucky makeup palette through them too, or was that another company?
Chucky makeup palettes through a woman-owned brand as well called Glamlight. They don't just do like, they have their own stuff and then they'll do different collaborations. I think this is the first like horror collab thing that they've done. So, but no, I've never tried them before, but they have really good reviews and affordable too. So they're not. I mean, they're mainstream, but they're not considered like luxury. So
Okay.
still,
Nice.
yeah. So
So
yeah,
maybe we have to call this segment Dead Bitches Brunch Heroes and Zeros, or obviously Shabusiness is
Shabusiness.
zero, and this shit is the hero.
Exactly. And she's putting it on.
Oh, and I probably should shout out my shirt too.
Now you just look great.
Yeah, I just look like Tragic Girl.
I love it.
Yeah. Also a female-owned business as well, and it's all her own original artwork, and it's all wicked things like that or psychedelic, but all has skeletons, dead bitches, and ghouls. So
I love it. I really love anything that has to do with like horror and gore, but there's like a touch of pink in it.
yeah, just a little touch of girliness that you go. But that's why I really like that there's more like licensed makeup stuff and accessories. Because I
love bitches need love too.
Right, we do. All the spooky bitches need love. Oh yeah, check some of those things out, folks. Good stuff.
Well, like I said, with that thing breaking, I have the it's probably from Spirit Halloween, the prop lollipop from Sam, the same thing that's based off of.
Yeah.
And I've broken it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ours is nailed to the wall so that we can make sure that it doesn't get broken.
I have some stuff on my movie shelves in my room, and if I bump those, they get a little wobbly, and like a Jason figure fell off, broke his hand. Fucking Sam's lollipop falls out and breaks.
I mean, like Funkos and collectibles, those are nice, but makeup things I'll actually use, and it's nice to have displayed as a girl, or a guy, or whoever likes to play with makeup.
I tried to participate with her. Leah sent me this Child's Play set from some Bride of Chucky thing from some new makeup company, and I just couldn't pull the trigger on the price because I don't buy those kinds of things, you know. So when it's like a $20 pencil, I don't get it. I can't do it. So it's an eyeliner with the Chucky logo on it.
Hey, it all depends on if you can blend it, how long it lasts. So, you know,
all of those things are a factor.
Yeah.
I can't wear. I mean, I could wear Funkos. It'd be a bulky accessory. And the makeup looks cool. Well, I'm just saying, like, people who, I mean, everybody, if you're into something and you have collectibles or things that you like, because it's within that genre of things that you're a fan of, I like things that I can actually wear and at the same time have displayed.
See, I have like a little bit of a problem when I buy something. Like I do have makeup palettes, and I think most of the ones, like I bought my daughter a Chucky makeup palette from Hot Topic, and I think I got my Freddy Krueger palette possibly from Hot Topic also, but I have had that makeup palette for, I want to say probably like 2 to 3 years, and I haven't even touched it. And it's like just getting past the hump of like, this is not a collectible anymore. This is something that I can use. And yeah, I haven't even used it. And like the colors are dope as fuck, but I just don't want to like, I don't want to get it dirty. You know what I mean? So in that aspect, I'm still kind of like I have a Pennywise beauty blender that's red versus like typically they're like pink or orange, and it's red and it has like a little balloon on it, and I still haven't even used that. It's sitting in the box because I'm like, oh, it's a collectible, but I should really just use it and get on with my life.
Because the beauty blender, like, you can't ever get it looking like that again.
No.
Eyeshadows and lipsticks and stuff, for me, like, they last so long.
Yeah.
I know, like, I'm not going to go through it, but then also just the container that it comes in, like, that's the part that I like to have this in. So for me, it's dual function because I'm a lot of shit. So
True.
maximize using this and displaying stuff.
I know. We actually just were like considering, because with the new Scream movie coming out, they came out with like the new popcorn buckets and the little cups and like plushes and things like that. So one night we were literally debating on driving like 40 minutes to get a popcorn bucket. And I'm like, should we? And we kind of went back and forth like, okay, you go. No, I'll go. No, I can't go. You have to go. And neither one of us ended up going. But then I was thinking to myself, like, would we even put popcorn in this? Or is it just going to be another like ghost face head sitting on the shelf? Popcorn's never going to touch it. Like, I can guarantee that even if I agreed to use it for a popcorn bucket, TJ would be like, we're not putting popcorn in that and getting it all greasy. So I'm like, are we really going to pay like $20 plus whatever the gas is to get there to have like a Scream plastic, popcorn bucket, but it doesn't even look like a popcorn bucket sitting on our shelf, like just to say we have it,
Well, I wouldn't give you as much grief because at least you weren't driving around getting those damn Happy Meal buckets.
Oh, we did that too.
But you have small children who actually eat Happy Meals.
Yes, they did eat the Happy Meals, but I am going to tell you right now, I wish I had it next to me right now because I have a stack in our closet that has like, I want to say 4 or 5 of each one, and I took the handles off of all of them so I could stack them all up, and the handles are sitting in the top, and they're just sitting there in the closet. But we have them, so yeah. I'm like, but if they're in the closet, I don't have to dust them as much as I have to dust everything else that's on display. So trying to like minimize my responsibilities too at the same time as being a collector is fucking hard.
Yeah. Brandon, you muted yourself.
Sorry, you're sounding glassy there. I'll fix that. Yeah, I'm a believer in like usable collectibles, right? So, I mean, especially when you get to a level, I think, where we are, and you just end up with so much stuff, it's good to just use that stuff so you have cool stuff, right? We have the coolest popcorn bucket and plates or, whatever these things are, and use them, and then it makes space for new shit. But with that, I do regret, because I used to have a fuckload of double-sided official movie posters for like House of a Thousand Corpses, Exorcist, Hills Have Eyes, like all these epic ones. Eventually one day they got beat up and trashed and threw them away. Or some of my old ICP toys or Spawn toys I let my kids use and play with, And now it's like, oh yeah, I used to have these fucking cool toys. I used to have Army of Darkness toys. And it's like, I don't anymore. I have some new shit, but at least I got played with at some time and did something and kind of recycled it through, for some new stuff. And there's a little bit of pain with that as a collector, but it's something like masks. Like I love them. Like they should be worn and touched and admired every once in a while. A little bit. Talking to you again, TJ. Mask collection. See all the faces.
No, seriously. So like my oldest child is 14, and when he was younger, like he's loved horror from day one. So it was like, when he was, I want to say like 3 years old, I would go to like Toys R Us and buy, like they had NECA figures and like Ghostface figures and like Jason and like the Freddy Krueger little bobblehead type things and stuff like that. And I would buy it for him for his birthday, and he would play with it all, and shit would get misplaced. Like the Ghostface, lost a hand and lost a foot, and he was big into like Kiss at the time too. So I bought him like the Kiss figures and all that, and like just shit went missing, shit got broke. And then like later on, probably fast forward like 10 years later, looking that stuff up on eBay, and I was like sick to my stomach. Like, oh my gosh, I went to Toys R Us and bought this for like $13, and he played with it. And like, yes, he loved the hell out of it and had a good time with it, but now it's destroyed and it's worth so much. And I just wish that it was like, not missing or not broken. And,
And this is totally off topic, but just because you brought up Kiss, and I remembered a story. In Mexico, was living on like the compound facility there with the cult there, and the cult leader supposedly was attacked in the middle of the night by a demon, and this demon came in and like lured him out of his bed and then like choked him, and all this kind of stuff, and all this things were happening, and the demon had the form of Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Who's literally named the demon.
All of the deluded cult kids the next day are just like listening to the leader talk about how he was, demonically attacked with this whole thing. And they were going to be like a big group of them are going to be going back traveling in a caravan back to America. And then I was going to stay on the property. And then like later on the day, my dad and brother were going to be coming back. So I was only going to be alone like a couple hours or something. And he was like, you need to remember every word of this because you need to, you know, explain this to your father and your brother or whatever. And so like here I am like fully believing it and all this kind of stuff. So then they leave. My dad and my brother show up a few hours later. I mean, my dad's still down there. He's totally drinking the Kool-Aid. So he's going along with me on the story. Like, oh my God, like Gene Simmons is the actual devil and came down to a cat attack this good for nothing cult leader demonically and stuff. And my brother, he had, you know, been living in America for a while, was just like down there for a little bit and stuff like that. He couldn't keep a fucking straight face. He says, you tell me like Gene Simmons took physical form upstairs, choked this guy out, and all of you believe it.
Honestly.
Oh, so yeah, that's how I learned who Kiss was, because I didn't know who Kiss was before that. So, you know, thankfully he came down and paid us a visit at the home property. So
Right?
yeah, he was, but yeah, I mean, you come in your bedroom and choke you out like a bitch.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome. So when Aiden was younger and he was like infatuated with Kiss and like all the music and stuff like that, it was like I was like in the midst of like my weed smoking days or whatever, and like we'd go outside and smoke and come back in, and I was a young mom, and it was like, I'd have my brother and like friends over, and we'd go outside and smoke and come back in. And one night we come back in, and Aiden, who was in bed, comes out, and he smells like our aroma and stuff, and he's like, what's that smell? And we're like, I don't know, like we lived in an apartment, maybe someone's cooking something or whatever. And he's like, no, it smells like heaven's on fire. And I'm like, like heaven's on fire, and we just like lost it laughing. And I will never forget that. Like I always tell that story from time to time, because I'm like, yeah, Aiden smelled the weed smoke for the first time and thought heaven was on fire because of that Kiss song. But yeah, that's funny. Well, it was like so demonic or whatever, and I'm like pushing it on my kid. I remember one time his daycare teachers were telling me that he was singing Dr. Love when he was in preschool, and they're like, yeah, we were doing this and that, and he just kept singing Dr. Love the whole time. And I'm like, yeah, he probably did.
But it's not demonic. That was the thing that kind of disappointed me about Kiss.
Yeah.
When I was real little and had that Kiss Alive, I think my parents had that record. We were thinking, this fucking guy, Gene Simmons, right? He looks awesome. Like, what the hell is up with this? The rest of the guys, kind of gay, but hey, they should be wicked, right? And their music really isn't dark or wicked. They're really evil in any way.
Right.
It's just kind of fun party music for the most part.
Mm-hmm. A little bit sexual, just a little bit sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember loving that album cover and their look, but the sound just never grabbed me.
One of them had a star painted over his damn eye. I mean, that should have been
Paul Stanley.
all the hardcore out of that right away. That's because they didn't let him paint the heart over it like he wanted to.
That's true. Yep.
Let me think. Because of the call, I didn't get to go to kindergarten, but I did occasionally get to go to Sunday school. But I got kicked out of Sunday school a lot. I was a rebel and I didn't know it. But yeah, I was technically kicked out of Sunday school when I was really little. Like I had to been like around the age a kid would go to kindergarten, and I got kicked out for aggressively hugging other children in Sunday school. And my mom loved to tell this story because when somebody was really naughty, they would like page the parents over an intercom. So the sermon's going on, and all of a sudden it's like, Ellie Baker, please come to the Sunday school room. It was like the walk of shame for any parent. It's like, what's my kid doing now? You interrupted church. And then, instead me coming all my lakes and frills was aggressively hugging other children. So got bounced out.
So did you have to undergo an exorcism at that point?
No. But I mean, they did believe, like, the cult believed that they could raise people from the dead, and they were all into like people being possessed with the Holy Spirit and stuff, and like talking in tongues and casting demons out, and because I was considered a Jezebel and very, very sexual dresser, as you saw from that picture. Ooh. Clothing violations. Yeah, I was like getting a demon cast out of me like every week, supposedly.
I can see it.
But it worked. They're all still here. No.
We started from the bottom, now we here.
The only thing before Lydia told me she was a Jezebel, or that she was called a Jezebel, I didn't know about Jezebel. I just thought it was a cool thing because I heard it, in
Jacob's Ladder.
No, in Mortal Kombat, Juke joined Jezebel.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you remember that shit?
Uh-huh.
Let's hit it. DJ, hit it! That's me hijacking the story. You know about this, right? This is a good thing. Enough of that.
Love it.
Yeah,
Didn't get to
only
the hook.
was that exciting. Yeah. That's why.
Well, I think Jezebels are great.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
Same.
Yeah, thank you. She was supposedly fell off a balcony and was eaten alive by a pack of wild dogs.
Aw.
It's exhilarating.
Yeah. So it's hard knock life on that one.
Legendary way to go out.
Mm-hmm. Jezebel. Dead bitch for sure.
I think Shabusiness is going to be the new Jezebel. So I'm going to need to feed that bitch to some dogs.
I'll be looking forward to a Netflix documentary on Shabusiness.
You're making me that Heaven's Gate koozie.
Oh, yeah.
HBO Max, Heaven's Gate, The Cult of Cults is a fucking amazing, like, 3-part documentary. Fucking love that one. And there's going to be a movie coming out about them, too, here soon.
Okay.
Get that koozie.
It's about time.
It's just kind of like you have a picture. It's like, is that your grandfather? This little old white man.
And I'll say, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I maybe said before, I'm not into like real serial killers and shit like that. And like Jim Jones is a fucking piece of shit. I'm fascinated by cults, but like Jim Jones, spraying poison in babies and women's mouths and shit like that. But like Heaven's Gate, they were happy. They were willing to go. Those 39 people were signing off. They were working towards that for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm saying maybe they were right.
Yeah.
Maybe they were the only people that actually ever figured out religion. 39 of them flying around in spaceships now. And they're sending us all the ideas for Star Wars and Star Trek and shit, huh? What's up, man?
Hey. Maybe that's them right now that everybody's talking about, all this alien shit coming back down. I mean, maybe it's them finally coming back.
Oh, from Michigan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's something to unpack on another future episode of Dead Bitches Brunch. So we'll go down that wormhole another night. But folks, thank you everybody for kicking it with us tonight. We appreciate you all for tuning in, and yeah, catch us next time with another kick-ass episode at Dead Bitches Brunch. Peace.